Well, we have a mama bear and a cub. Just ran off.
In the year of 2021, after many years of searching, I was able to purchase a remote property deep in the mountains of Western Canada. I've recently decided to quit my job, move here full-time, and see if I can survive solely on a YouTube income. With no neighbors, very difficult access, endless wilderness, and a river that runs through it all, I couldn't be happier with this newfound freedom. Follow along with me for this challenging journey while I try to create a livable space in this unforgiving yet beautiful, vast wilderness.
Hey everyone, a trip into town. It's usually about a once a week thing. Maybe one day it'll be less, but right now it's I put a video out, I go into town, and that's why you'll see a lot of my videos start the video or ends the video with me being on the river or on the trail.
I'm not going to sugarcoat this one. This next video only covers about 3 days of the off-grid life up at the Cabin River outdoor property. I have a new computer on the way, and my current laptop is having difficulty processing a full week's worth of footage. But this video may turn out pretty darn good. Let's see what happens. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the next couple of days in the life of Cabin River Outdoors.
This part here where the bearings go feels pretty good. Here's got all the new bearings and everything in there. We'll have to move that trailer. Need to get those blocks under more. It just doesn't want to squeeze on there. My car jack, of course, is not on my vehicle, so I can't raise this up. So I had to dig out the ground, and I tried to lift the trailer up and over to get on the box, and it just did that instead. Ended up digging out the ground. Perfectly square to get it back on, but I just, for the life of me, this thing is just not even. Jack would have been smart. I just absentmindedly took it out once to use it for something, and then I didn't put it back in. So I know if I had more time I can get it on, and there's probably some mechanic watching saying all you got to do is this, but here's the hammer and the pounding block, and it just can't really get square to the axle. It's just so tight. I couldn't even muscle it on, so it's not critical. Like, I don't actually need it today, but I wanted to get it fixed today. It's getting late though. Good evening. I thought I should do a quick update here, bore you guys with some more stuff you don't need to know. I'll tell you anyway. Last video was sort of the final straw. I've been going on a particular laptop. I was wasting probably 5 or 10 hours per week. You know, you're losing 20 or 30 hours a month of extra time editing that would, on a better laptop, would cut the time down quite a bit. So I was having issues. Really, the last video was really difficult to get out. I sort of went down the rabbit hole I spent all of this morning into the afternoon talking to various people that know a lot about computers and doing some homework online and research, and this is all part and parcel to the YouTube channel. This is the only reason I'm telling you this. I've been able to upgrade a far better laptop. I think that'll save me a lot of time and hours, and I can hopefully produce better videos. Many more videos to come. I like to think the channel is going to keep progressing and doing well. I'm just really enjoying what I'm doing. 1 year in, guys, there's only been one sank boat. Oh, a golden doodle. Let's go say hi. Okay, we'll see you out there. On the way back home, look at all these. Look at that view. All these different plants. It smells of flowers, like roses, some sort of flower. More flowers. Everything's so lush right now. That river down there is just fantastic. Look, you can see bird homes kind of carved into the various spots. Oh, getting sucked into the vortex here. Oh, swallows. Yeah, okay. Look at, there's swallows in that hole there. Look at the trees, how deep they are. That's a bit of a washout there, though. That caved in. Well, before we get on with some work, we first need to go across to the beach and hang out in the sun, get some sunlight, then we can work. Boat's warming up, ready to go. Alright guys, it's dark outside. This thing seems pretty darn cool. We're going to try this out.
A big thank you to AKASO for sponsoring today's video. I have here with me the AKASO Seymour 200 infrared 4K full color night vision goggles and camera.
Oh cool, there's a shooting star, bottom left. Or I don't know what that is. What is that thing?
Take photos or videos in 4K, film in the dark or in bright light, but ideally you would probably want to be using these goggles to film in the night because of the built-in infrared technology. The AKASO Seymour 200 comes with attachments for standard tripods as well as accessory mounts for the top. It comes with 2 batteries that can record for up to 4 hours each, along with a neck harness, a sturdy carry case, and battery charging accessories.
SD card in. Plenty dark out. Let's give these bad boys a try.
Out here I will be able to record all kinds of wildlife and star-filled skies, which would be great for future videos. With built-in infrared technology, you can see up to 1,000 meters in total darkness.
As dark as it's gonna get, and then that's what this thing can see.
You can also use these night vision goggles with or without the mobile app. But if you do like using apps from your phone, the goggles come with built-in Wi-Fi, so you can get a live view of what the goggles are looking at. And you can even take pictures or record video from the app, which is pretty darn cool. You can also download photos and video without having to remove the micro SD card. I would say that the AKASO Seymour 200 would be great for anything outdoors, recording, wildlife, security reasons, photography and filmmaking, or just as a general tool for biologists and outdoor enthusiasts alike.
Let's just go down the trail a ways to see what we can see. We're out by the ladder that goes into the river. This is that is way down there, 500 meters away.
I'll be sure to leave a link in the description for more details. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to use the night vision goggles out here and on future adventures. So a big thank you to AKASO for making this happen and for supporting the Cabin River outdoor journey.
That is looking way down there. That's half a kilometer, 500 meters. Well, we have a mama bear and a cub. Just ran off. The mother bear and the cub came around, but when I was gone over the weekend and I came back, here's all the Norwood stuff. The bear found something attractive in there, went for it. Mother bear and a cub, I think it was the same bear and cub that was downriver a few days ago. There was no food. The bear figured out a way to get into the shed here. I'm pretty sure I know how it figured it out. It just put its little claw in there and opened it. Chewed up a box. There was nothing important in the box. I keep my coolers in the cabin at night. So yeah, seeing as there's no food that I get a hold of, probably won't be back again. I think a lot of curious smells, especially these wild bears that never come in contact with humans. Everything just smells so exotic to them, and it did actually chew once again. I should have had it inside. This happened about 3 years ago on the brush saw. Sort of punctured it in one spot. I put a bit of very sticky tape on there. There's the spot from a couple years ago, but they just love the smell of gasoline and oil and all the petroleum products. So yeah, it's amazing. They'll just get into anything. Okay, so here's the deal. Just the roof is basically done. I just have a couple things to put on. I have to finish the garden over the next week, so I'm going to do a little bit of gardening each day. And lastly, this complicated little area, I really would love to buy the door and the door jamb and all that stuff. The downside is very expensive. Even used ones can be quite expensive. The upside is that they're probably going to be a lot more energy efficient from whatever I build. But I'll give it a crack. Let's see. I mean, let's see how that goes. I'm not sure. I have a circular saw, a drill, and a hammer. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this here. I do like the medieval aspect of it. This particular blade, I would say no good. Lovely. It's just that lip. I just need to split that open a bit. There. Man, I gotta slide it in there. Just gotta slide that inside of this one here, if you can see it. Has to kind of go in. Whoops, I can't do it with one. Kind of hard with one hand, but then it'll stop when it gets to that. And same here. It's going. It's working. There. Got it. That's in there tight. End result kind of locks in there between those two grooves. These are not self-tapping screws. You have to pre-drill. It is slippery, I'll tell you. And I do not like being up here, I'll tell you. It's just enough dust to slip around. Ran out of screws a while back. I guess that was probably 7 or 8 weeks ago when Andres was still here. So nobody's been up here since. Get to the top of the roof. So we'll give that a good sweep, eh? There you go. think it's pollen that's on the roof. And man, does it make it just a little bit slippery here. Heads up. Heads up. One more side. 3 more corners. It's a tight one to slide in there, but that's kind of what you got there. And then same up there. Pull it in. And then a bit of a tab there, that's okay. But yeah, it kind of locks together pretty well. Took a while to get this, to get some more of this to finish the job. There's just a couple little pieces really. But lo and behold, there's a bunch hiding under this tarp. And I probably didn't need to go out and buy any. Andres and I thought we were all out, and I guess it was just hiding under this tarp. Not a big deal because I'm going to be using more of it in the future, so just means I could have had the roof done earlier. Didn't have to buy any of this. It was here the whole time. That's what you get for being a slob. Any construction site you go on, it's always a bit chaotic and a bit of a mess. Sometimes it gets a little out of hand here, it gets dirty, and then you just clean it up and reorganize. Yeah, organizing in the videos, that doesn't make for sustainable content, so it's something you kind of have to do off camera. I believe. Just need something that won't dig into my hand. There. Off you go. Perfect fit, look at that. Nice. two sides done. Just the gutters, which I don't have, and chimney. Don't know where that's going exactly, but that's it. My friend Anne, who lives in the lower mainland region of British Columbia, sent me a box of garden stuff, so as well as some kitchen stuff. So thanks, Anne, much appreciated. All this stuff. I don't think I'll be getting it all in the garden this year, but I might actually, you know what, I might even clear it over more. I've been doing a little bit every day, but it's not enough. I think I'll have to double down here on the garden, get everything in. Root cellar, we'll see about a root cellar this year. I will have to figure something out. Yeah, cool. Let's do the garden. But first, it's gonna do some weed whacking, just because it's very enjoyable and I just want to do it for like half an hour. So let's do that. Can see some potatoes starting. There's the garlic. Plant 3 centimeters or 1 inch deep, and look what I just found in this box of goodies. Look at all these different seeds. Carrots, sugar peas, Brussels sprouts, cantaloupe. So far it's just garlic, all the potatoes, and then this row of onions here. As soon as I whacked down all the weeds, and I got quite a bit more to do tomorrow, I instantly felt better. That like sense of chaos is just like, oh, it feels organized. The jungle was coming in pretty hard here. It's already getting really high. Like that. But it's nice to have some opening. Have a feeling of being organized. There, that's it for the gardening. I'm going to bed. It's 9:30. Looks like we have some smoke moving in from distant forest fires. Just making do with some scraps here. Lost all my pop. Well, I have these big monster hinges, and here's the mock-up. Here's a threshold off of an older door, but there's the weather strip. Here's the big beefy trim, which will be black. My suspicion is this will take the rest of the day. I'd say there's a good chance that I'll end up just buying some doors. I don't know. Let's try, whatever. This is not the right tool for the job, by the way. Let's go get some water from the creek. I have a Sandpoint well in the works, so waiting for some pipes to get ordered, and then I do have this here wellhead, old sort of antique one down here. Yeah, you can get like these leathers gaskets and stuff to repair it. I don't know if this one's, I will have to take it apart and look at it, but I'm not sure if you can get leathers for this particular one or not, so it'll actually pump and draw water up. As you can see, the water table is quite high here. I just have to get it about that deep, but I can set it up, I don't know, somewhere up here. Try it anywhere, it's worth a shot, and see how it works out. And then I can have essentially well water here. Any first time viewers, the reason I'm going across the river over to the far creek is because the river is just too cloudy. It's quite silty water, and the stuff over on the creek is very clear. It's just a lot cleaner water over there. No silt. Decided to go for a little joyride upriver. Man, is it ever beautiful. Sort of get caught up in your own little bubble when you're working away, and the second I got on the water, I just couldn't resist the urge. How nice it is. This is a remote valley. I'm at my private beach. Hey, where you going? Oh? I left a gap there above the drip edge in case anyone's wondering. The sun came out. It was raining. What's crazy about this is, yeah, that's all coming together slowly. Yeah, I don't know. This is nuts. I was here around this time last year, full time. I think it was around end of May or something. But what the heck? I'm able to make a full-time living by way of a weekly video. How crazy is that? Living in the wilderness, like quite a wilderness too. It's so remote here. Yet fortunately I have access to civilization just a couple hours away. And in the same breath, you can be up here all year and you might see one other human being or something. If I just stayed put, never left, you'd virtually see no one. So yeah, I do make a point of leaving once a week or whatever. Even if I don't have to, sometimes I'll just leave in the morning. I'll come back in the afternoon. Other times I'll spend a night at a friend's place. The odd time I'll grab a hotel. It's more of as a social person, you know, being by yourself 24, 25 days a month, that's enough. You know, you got to get out and see people. So every video starts with me like coming back on the boat or on the trail or leaving on the boat or on the trail. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, living my best life. Pretty fortunate. As time wears on, I could see, as things come together, I could see myself actually staying out for longer and longer stretches. You know, without the internet, without modern technology, I would not be able to make a living up here like this. Oh man, these are tiny. How does anyone extract a carrot seed? Probably like 90 pounds or about 40 kilos. 80, 90 pounds. second I started to work on the door, it started to rain. I guess I'll find something else to do. I could do it indoors.